Oh, this is Nigel at Spiritual Awareness New Zealand at 10th of March, Saturday, and it's 7:50 p.m. and today I'm going to give you a lesson, at least for some people, because a lot of people already know this information, but I'm going to relate it to Hurricane HOLA, and it's going to see some interesting stuff here. And so what I'm going to do is show you something. Okay, here we go. So there are various types of sound waves or wavelengths, right? It says here some of the most common waveforms needed in simulating voltage. This is just on a specialized website. Sine, square, triangular, and sawtooth, right? Now this is a sine wave, okay? Sine wave, okay? It's a curvy one, like this, okay? This one here is a square wave, okay? Good. This is a triangular wave, right? Okay, and certain frequencies will generate these waves, right? This one here is what's known as a sawtooth wave. It goes whoop and then dumps, whoop, dump, right? Okay, sawtooth wave. Okay, so those are the main types of waves, wavelengths, waveforms. Okay, so I'm going to play you some music. I'm going to play you this one. It's an old track. Riders on the Storm. Okay, so let's have a listen to this. I'll tell you why. It's because this here is a wavelength generator, right? And so you can see how that sound is altering the wave here, and you can see the sine wave happening. Okay, you can see the sine wave. Very appropriate track actually. Riders on the Storm, you know, and lightning, thunder, right? And you can see it actually affecting that. Great track, by the way. An oldie but a goodie. Okay, so you know, I made some videos before, and people would complain because they had music playing in the background. I thought it was kind of cool, but people were complaining about it. Anyway, I don't know what they got offended about, but what the hell? Who cares? Anyway, there you go. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Well, maybe it'll get in the way of my voice. Maybe I should turn it off. That's kind of fun. We'll listen to more of that later. Okay, here we go. So now let's come back to this. This is the cyclone, also known as a hurricane, and we see a straight line down here, like this, right? Now that, if we look back here, is pretty much a triangular type wave. Okay, so it's a triangular type wave. Now let's move this forward in time, right? And you see that changing, right? Now there's a bit of a triangular wave there, right? And it's real shallow there, right? Real shallow. But there is actually and this is the thing with these waves, is they can actually get real shallow and almost into a straight line. Okay. Now, what's happening now? See that there? It's more curvy, right? Now that would be, which one of these? It's a sine wave. Okay. And then here we've got it into a real sine wave. Now, have a look at this, right? Comes around here and then there's an angle, right? right? So there's an angle, right, it just ends at this point and then it comes off on another angle, right? So yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. And the reason why is because they are using, now you actually have a square wave there, it's a square wave, and what they do is they pulse these waves over an area, and they pulse them intermittently, so they change it from triangular to sine, or throw in square wave like this. See that? Square wave. It's a square wave there. Right? The clouds show them up, and the reason why the clouds show them up is because the clouds are water vapor, and water vapor gets affected by sound frequencies and so forth. Not only that, very often these clouds are laden with chemtrails that contain heavy metals. Barium, strontium, aluminium and lithium are the most common. Now, because there's so many heavy metals in the cloud, it makes it even more respondent to the electromagnetic frequencies that they throw over these areas, and therefore they can actually monitor and move these clouds around. In other words, to direct the hurricane to wherever they damn well want it to go. It's just an observation I made, but there you go. And this hurricane is, cyclone, is coming down, straight down, and it's going to come right down. Looks pretty much like it's going to hit into New Zealand here. Remains to be seen exactly where it'll hit, but it's looks like they're training it down this way, and they're doing that using those electromagnetic frequencies. Thank you for your attention, and have a good evening. This is Nigel at Spiritual Awareness New Zealand, checking out.